All right, my friends, I'm excited for the next round. I think we could do really well here. I think we could do really well. So, first player goes to Kate, the woman who has everything. She will be coming out of the gate and she will be attempting to seal it. I would like her to use her clue tokens because she still has the old journal and an elder sign, which we can pass off. Clue tokens we can't. So she can either seal with her fight, which is really low right now, or her lore. So let's knock up her lore. Boom. So she's ready to pop out and close things up. I think that's all she's going to do. She could read the old journal, actually, speaking of which, because she's going to burn through a bunch of clues. So it's a movement thing. She's not really, moving anywhere. Spend 1 movement point, make a lore -1 check. She'll pick up 3 more clues. And let's be honest, you know she's going to do this. You know she's going to analyze this old journal, even if it means disintegrating the paper and running it through some sort of chemical analysis. That is so Kate. She's not handing it to Sister Mary. So we'll let her do this as well, since she's all lored up. Okay, Kate's done. Pete. Our man Pete is also popping out of a gate, or has popped out of the gate, but he, unfortunately, has come face to face with a zombie. He can take him, but he will need his fight up. He might whiff the will check, the sanity check, but it's just a zombie. We've all seen Walking Dead. It's not that big of a deal. And he has enough clues to seal. So, nothing to refresh. He's good. All right, Sister Mary. We need to check her blessing first and foremost. Let's see how she does. Still blessed. And she has 5 clues, so we could send her through a gate, but she also has a bunch of money, and she hasn't spent a lot of time on the board, so her equipment is not the best. So what I think I might do for her, she has a speed of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get her up to the curiosity shop. All right. Let's give her a moment to cash in that jewelry she found in the woods and see if she can find something that's going to help her out. Because oddly enough, we might need some monster control, and I'm worried that she isn't quite there. So let's take a turn off for her. I could send her through a gate, but I kind of feel like with $12, let's give her a round of shopping, which takes us back to Joe, who normally was our shopper, but he has 2 sanity left, not 1. So he's not completely whiffed out on sanity, but he is out of clues. There is a clue at the Black Cave, and the only bummer is the Black Cave is one of those places where gates love to pop up. So if I send him there, there's a good chance he's going to get sucked through a gate or trapped by a monster again. But I just don't feel like we're quite to the point where he needs to go up and talk to someone about what he's seen. He still has 2 sanity, right? Right? He'll be fine. So let's go send him to pick up some clues. And he has the world's fastest movement, so that isn't going to be a problem for him. So he's fine where he is. Nobody else to roll, another upkeep to do. Let's start closing some gates. Arkham movement phase. Kate is our first player. She, however, is in the other worlds. So that passes to good old Ashcan Pete. And on his turn, he has to deal with this little zombie. And we're not going to try and evade this thing. It's not so bad. It's undead. She screamed and fired again, but still the thing shambled on, teeth dripping, as it groaned its terrible cry. Okay, first thing, Ashcan's going to see the undead zombie. Let's see how he reacts. -1 to his will check. He has a will of 3, so let's leave him 2 of these to roll. The rest, somewhere else. See how hard this is for him to take in. Oh, it's terrible, it's terrible. So he does lose a bit of his sanity, but that's okay because now it's his turn to attack. He has a fight of 5. He is wielding a revolver and a derringer. So 2, so that's a +5, 5, 10 minus 1 is 9. Oh, no, need to bring all the dice back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right. Ooh, I can't even fit them in my hands. Come on, Pete. Ooh, 2 successes, but that's okay. We will take it. So the zombie is taken care of. It goes back into the bag because it is undead, sadly, but it's off the board. And that's the end of Pete's movement phase, which takes us to Sister Mary. All right, so after hanging out in Kate's neck of the woods, we are going to head 1, 2, 3, 4 into the curiosity shop. We will check and see during her encounter if we can find something good for sweet Sister Mary. All right, Sister Mary is done. Joe. There is 1 clue on the board, and Joe is heading to the Black Cave to pick up the clue. It's all our Arkham movement. So next, Other Worlds. Yes, Kate finally leaves the Plateau of Lang, and she pops back out at the Historical Society where she will get a chance to close this gate. And since she is our first player, she will be first to go during the Arkham encounter phase, Plateau of Lang. Let's see if we can shut this thing down. She has a lore of 5. Doesn't have anything else to help her with that, but that's okay. -1, so she is going to be rolling 4 dice to see if she can close this gate. Let me get all the other dice out of here really quick. All right. And she does. Nicely done. She is going to spend some of her bajillion clues here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clues, which means we're going to seal it. Yes. So, Historical Society can no longer spawn gates and monsters, which is wonderful. It also, remember, will suck through any monsters that currently have a diamond. I don't think we have any with diamonds right now. That's a bummer, but that's okay. She gets herself a gate trophy. Let's clean up her card a little bit. And she still has, of course she does, 5 clues, as well as, remember, that elder sign. So with that in mind, she's going to have a lot more fun coming up. But her gate's sealed. Ashcan Pete, he took care of his zombie. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, his gate is a little harder. His is a -2 to close, and he only has a fight of 5. So that's just 3 dice. 1 roll. Come on, Pete. Oh, Pete is absolutely busted this game. He is our MVP. You should always have a dog if you have a chance. Get a dog. All right, even better. Let's go through this. He's going to burn all his clues, but it's totally worth it to seal forever the witch's house. And by doing that, he will take the gate trophy, and even better, guess who gets sucked back through both of our flyers, our circles. So they are going to get sucked back through into Yuggoth, where they belong. So let's take them out of the sky. Don't worry, they go back in the bag. We might see them again. But for now, Pete is a boss. He is a boss. And he might also trade in a gate trophy here to get some more clues. We'll figure him out later. For now, his encounter turn is done. He did great. So Sister Mary's turn to do a little shopping. Sister Mary, of course, has that jewelry she found in the woods to barter away. Let's see if the owner of the curiosity shop, what he'll give her for this. He will give her, no, more holy water. more holy water. Maybe he sees an easy sell. He's like, oh, it's a nun. Of course she's going to want holy water. I think she does not want holy water. How about a healing stone? Upkeep. Exhaust to gain 1 stamina or sanity. Discard if the ancient one awakes. Hey, you know what? Every time she casts a spell, she's been losing sanity, so this might not be the worst thing for her. Let's pay $8 and pick up the healing stone. Or we could leave her here to keep digging to try and find another elder sign. Because how many seals? We have 1, 2, 3. We've sealed 3. 6 is a lot. Maybe we win by just closing all the gates. Yeah. All right. We'll take the healing stone for now. We'll take the healing stone. And Joe is our only one having an Arkham encounter here at the Black Gate, or Black Cave. Let's see what he gets, shall we? How about if Joe comes across a lot of words. All right, you are attacked. Oh, Joe, by a shadowy being, but a large man leaps out of the darkness and drives it off. He introduces himself as Tom Mountain Man Murphy. Make a luck -2 check or discard a whiskey card. We don't have any whiskey. If you pass, he joins you. Take his ally card. Otherwise, he gives you something to protect yourself with. Search the common item deck and the first weapon you find. Oh, if you fail, nothing happens. Okay, well, let's see how lucky Joe is today. Oh, sadly, Joe's big on sneak and move, not so big on luck. All right, so this was a luck -2. Don't have a whiskey. We don't have enough luck to make this happen. If you fail, nothing happens. So kind of a dud for Joe in the Black Cave. That's all right. Win some, lose some. Our investigators did great this round. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very proud of everyone. Even Kate pulled her weight. But it is time for the mythos phase. So let's see. Dimensional rift gone. How about, let me put that on the bottom so I don't get in trouble. Okay. How about instead we get gangs clean up Easttown. Hey, that's awesome. Okay, let's start. The witch's house. Hey now, guess who sealed that? Good old Ashcan Pete. He's just my favorite. Guess what? There are no circles. They're not going to move. Let's see. Do we have any squares? What do we have left? We only have 2 left right now. We have triangles and is that a pentagon, it looks like? So nobody moves. Even better. And a clue appears at the Black Cave, which just happens to be where our man Joe is hanging out. We'll give him one of those. He'll take that right up. And all monsters in the Easttown streets or locations are returned to the cup. Sadly, yeah, we don't have anyone in Easttown. Bummer. Okay, but you know what? That's all right. That's been a very kind card. In fact, I think all the cards that have returned monsters, none of them have hit a monster for us. So we've been a bit of a miss there, but I am not going to complain about not spawning a gate because I think we know what we have to do to win. We have 1 gate left right now. We have an investigator who happens to own a find gate spell, which means Sister Mary can pop in and out of gates very quickly. And if we can close it before another one appears, that's one way to win. That's one way to win. She also has enough to seal it. So I think, yeah, let's hop to the board. And I think this might come down to Sister Mary. Oh my goodness, I think it does. I think it does. We only have 1 gate left, and it is right below Sister Mary. Sadly, we do have this Chthonian sitting on top of it, so she will have to sneak past it. Let's be honest. She ain't fighting that thing. That's just too powerful for her. So she's gonna have to get enough movement. Wow, how are we going to do this? To sneak past this, she has to have a movement of 3, and then have enough left over to sneak past into the abyss, where she's going to have to hang out for just a little while and then cast Find Gate to get back and then close it. And if nothing else pops, we will be golden. If another gate pops, that's fine. She has enough clues to seal it, and we can continue down this way of madness. Now, our next player is gonna be Ashcan Pete. He does have that map of Arkham. He's a little a little bit caught right here. Maybe he could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He maybe could be able to get to Sister Mary and pass off the map. I guess he can't. Gosh darn you, Kate. Why are you having all the good stuff? Okay. Okay, yeah, I think next turn it's going to come down to Sister Mary. But hey, everyone did great. We sealed 2 gates. We pulled off a ton of all the flying monsters on the board. Ashcan Pete killed the zombie, took out both the flyers, and I think we're set up here for a very epic turn. So I will see you next time for Sister Mary, the Tale of Arkham Horror.